Welcome, movie enthusiasts, to a cinematic journey like no other. Get ready to embark on an adventure through the silver screen as we dive into the captivating world of movies. Grab your favorite snack, settle into your comfiest spot, and join us as we celebrate the art of filmmaking. In today's video, we are going to talk about
ELVIS is an epic biographical film that chronicles the extraordinary life and career of the iconic musician Elvis Presley. Directed by a visionary filmmaker, the movie unfolds as a sweeping narrative, tracing Elvis's journey from his humble beginnings in Tupelo, Mississippi, to becoming the undisputed king of rock and roll. The story begins with Elvis's early years, capturing the essence of his close-knit family, his insatiable passion for music, and the serendipitous encounter with legendary producer Sam Phillips at Sun Records. As Elvis's meteoric rise to fame takes center stage, the film explores the seismic impact of his revolutionary fusion of blues, gospel, and country, ultimately giving birth to the rock and roll movement. Elvis delves into the complexities of Presley's personal life, including his relationships with family, friends, and the influential figures who shaped his career. The film offers a nuanced portrayal of Elvis as a cultural icon, navigating the highs and lows of fame, the pressures of stardom, and the toll on his personal relationships. The narrative doesn't shy away from exploring the racial and cultural dynamics of the time, acknowledging Elvis's role in breaking down barriers and contributing to the integration of music. It unfolds against the backdrop of significant historical events, providing a contextual lens to understand Elvis's journey within the broader tapestry of American history. The film's visual and auditory spectacle is a feast for the senses, capturing the electrifying energy of Elvis's live performances, the evolution of his distinctive style, and the transformative power of his music. The use of symbolic elements, nuanced dialogue, and dynamic cinematography elevates Elvis beyond a conventional biopic, turning it into a cinematic exploration of the human condition and the enduring legacy of a global cultural icon. As the narrative unfolds, Elvis weaves a complex tapestry of emotions, from the exuberance of Elvis's early successes to the challenges of navigating the pitfalls of fame, and ultimately to his personal and artistic rediscovery. The film captures the essence of Elvis Presley not just as a musical legend but as a symbol of resilience, authenticity, and the indomitable spirit that propels individuals to shape and redefine the cultural landscape. Elvis transcends the boundaries of time and genre, leaving an indelible mark on the viewer's soul. It stands as a tribute to the man who changed the face of music, a cinematic masterpiece that honors the legacy of a cultural icon, and an exploration of the universal themes that resonate with audiences across the globe. In delving deeper into the characters, Elvis portrays Elvis Presley not just as an icon but as a complex individual navigating the tumultuous waters of fame. The supporting characters, be they his manager Colonel Parker, family members, or fellow musicians, represent the conflicting forces in his life. Colonel Parker, for instance, symbolizes the commercialization of art and the sometimes exploitative nature of the entertainment industry. The familial relationships highlight the personal costs of fame, depicting the tension between loyalty and the pursuit of individual dreams. Elvis's jumpsuits, beyond their aesthetic appeal, become symbolic of his evolving identity and the changing landscape of the music industry. Each sequin and flare may represent a step in his journey, from the raw energy of his early performances to the grandiosity of his later years. Visual elements, such as contrasting images of Elvis on stage and off stage, become a visual metaphor for the dichotomy between public adoration and private struggles. The choice of warm, vibrant colors during moments of success not only creates a celebratory atmosphere but also emphasizes the larger-than-life persona of Elvis. Conversely, cooler, subdued tones during personal challenges underscore the isolation and vulnerability of the man behind the legend. Cinematography utilizes inventive techniques, such as handheld cameras during intimate scenes, providing an immersive experience that enhances the emotional impact of the narrative. The soundtrack of Elvis is carefully curated to not only showcase Elvis's musical versatility but also to underscore the emotional beats of the narrative. The fusion of rock and roll, gospel, and country music becomes a metaphor for the cultural fusion that defined Elvis's impact on the music scene. Sound design, including the strategic use of silence, heightens the emotional tension, creating a dynamic auditory experience. The dialogue in Elvis serves as a poetic exploration of the human condition, using metaphorical language to convey the struggles, triumphs, and existential questions faced by Elvis. The symbolic language extends beyond words to include gestures, expressions, and the spaces between dialogues, creating a rich tapestry of communication that invites the audience to read between the lines and interpret the deeper layers of meaning. The cyclical nature of Elvis's narrative arc is not just a reflection of his personal journey but a commentary on the cyclical patterns of life itself. The rise and fall, the moments of despair and redemption, mirror the broader human experience. The narrative arc becomes a mirror for the audience to reflect on their own journeys, emphasizing that success and failure are not endpoints but part of an ongoing, transformative process. Beyond mere context, Elvis actively engages with historical and cultural events, using them as a backdrop to explore deeper themes. The film delves into the racial tensions of the era, acknowledging Elvis's role in bridging cultural divides and challenging societal norms. By intertwining the personal with the historical, the movie invites viewers to reflect on how individuals can shape and be shaped by the broader cultural landscape. Elvis becomes a meta-commentary on the effects of cultural icons on society. The film examines the symbiotic relationship between the artist and the public, exploring how the image of a cultural figure can influence societal values, perceptions, and even fashion trends. It raises questions about the responsibility that comes with fame, highlighting the potential for both positive influence and unintended consequences. The global message of Elvis extends beyond the immediate narrative to touch on themes of perseverance, authenticity, and the human quest for meaning. It communicates that the struggles faced by Elvis Presley, despite his iconic status, are relatable to people from diverse backgrounds and cultures. The film becomes a universal story about the pursuit of dreams, the costs of success, and the enduring power of art to transcend barriers and connect people across the globe. In this way, Elvis becomes a cultural touchstone with resonance far beyond its specific time and place.
And that's a wrap, movie lovers. We hope you enjoyed this cinematic journey with us today. If you're hungry for more movie magic, click on the video thumbnail on your screen to keep the film-fueled excitement going.